Hey, I'm USA Today bestselling author Jennifer Youngblood. I want to tell you about this incredible ebook bundle deal that I have going on at my author store. Do you crave romance but want to make sure that it's clean and inspirational? Do you love spine-tingling suspense that keeps you turning those pages until way into the night? If so, you are going to love this bundle deal. It features one of my most beloved series, the Romeo Family romance series. And let me tell y'all a little bit about this family. The first book in the series is One Perfect Day. Noah Romeo is a famous photographer, but he shies away from the spotlight to the point to where he goes under a pen name. A spontaneous meeting with an aspiring photographer morphs into the perfect day, and Noah decides that his career is not enough, that he wants more. So if you were to purchase these ebooks on Amazon or any other retailer, you would pay $63 for all 11 ebooks. I am offering this special deal, this special summer deal, and it's only available through my author store, which is jenniferyoungblood.com. You can get all 11 ebooks through an ebook bundle deal for only $37. Now, I would love it if you want to go to Amazon or other retailers to buy these books. You can purchase them separately, but the bundle deal is only available through my author website. Now, if you're like me, you may be thinking, okay, this is great. I would love to read these ebooks, but how do I get them onto my reader? I am no tech wizard, and let me tell you, if it involves more than 3 steps, I'm done. So I have made it super simple to get these ebooks onto your reading device. You can read them on any device you want to. You can read them on your computer, your phone, your iPad, your Kindle. And I have partnered with a book delivery service called BookFunnel. And what'll happen is you'll go to my website and you'll purchase the ebook bundle deal, and then you will immediately receive an email from me and also one from BookFunnel. And it will contain the link so that you can have all of your ebooks. And then it will give you several options on how you can download this. You can also reply to the email if you want to through BookFunnel, and they will help you every step of the way. So rest assured, you will get your ebooks, and it is so simple, and there are lots of different ways that you can do it. My favorite way personally is to install the BookFunnel app onto my Kindle and also onto my phone. And that way, everything that I ever purchase is in one location, and it's saved all the time through BookFunnel. So that's my favorite way, but there are lots of different options. Okay, I have already mentioned that you will get 11 ebooks, all 11 ebooks in the Romeo Family Romance series it's usually $63, but for this one-time deal, you can get all 11 for $37.89. But I want to make this decision easy for you. Hey, it's summertime. I would love to have you as a reader. So I'm in such a great mood that I am going to throw in 3 extra ebooks. You are going to get Love Him or Lose Him, Beastly Charm, and Seeking Mr. Perfect. These are all contemporary romances, and you will love them. And this is a $14.97 value, so you're going to get that absolutely free. So guys, this is like the best offer that I have done. But I really want you to take advantage of this discount and get to know me as an author, because I know you're going to love this series and love these books. Okay, after you take advantage of this deal and after you have the books on your reading device, what can you expect from this series? Well, as you can tell from the way I talk, I'm an Alabama girl, and I love putting Southern charm into my books. Now, let me tell you how the inspiration for this series came. When my husband and I, when our boys were little, one of our favorite places to go on vacation was Franklin, Tennessee. It's just outside of Nashville. And so when I was brainstorming ideas for this series, I thought, okay, I have got to set this outside of Nashville. Franklin is a really quaint town. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's got a town square and it's got all of these cute mom and pop shops. But I also wanted to incorporate country music. So, and as my husband and I were brainstorming he kind of came up with the idea of the name of Knox. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is perfect. Knox Romeo. He's the patriarch of the family. Now, when Knox was younger, he started out wanting to be a country music superstar, but then he chose taking care of his family instead. So he ended up becoming a businessman and a rancher. And that's kind of where the series starts. That's kind of the background. But I mentioned that the first book in the series starts with Noah Romeo, and he's the famous photographer. The second one starts with Zoe. Now, I really felt a kinship with Zoe pretty strongly from the very beginning. When her story starts, she lives in Park City, Utah, and she's a PTA mom. She does carpool, and she really wants the house to be perfect. She spends all day thinking about this perfect chocolate mousse she's going to make for dessert. And she used to be a sculptor, but she kind of put aside that to raise her family and her children. But she knows that some things are wrong in her marriage, but she's really not sure what. And I think she thinks if she can just go through the routine long enough and maybe, you know, be a good mom, be a good wife, then maybe somehow everything will work out. Well, it doesn't work that way. And Zoe finds herself single again with 2 kids. And so she goes back to Franklin, Tennessee, where she reconnects with her first love. And oh my goodness, fireworks erupt in a big way. Y'all are going to love that one. And these are just fun. You can tell that I'm very attached to these characters. They became like real people to me. And they just are very dear to my heart. And the family, you know, they're illustrious, they're glamorous, but they also have a down-to-earth feel. I think anytime people come from a ranch environment, they have to be pretty down-to-earth. So I've told you a little about the first 2 books. But the beauty of this ebook bundle is that you have got 11 books. Depending on how fast you read, you could be immersed in the Romeo family for 2 or 3 months. Also, these books are great to take with you. One of the things that I love about my Kindle is that I can take it anywhere. It fits in my purse. If you're going to the beach, it's great to have it. It's great at the airport or even just sitting at home. One of my favorite things to do is to curl up with a good blanket and make some herbal tea. I love cuddling up with these stories. And the best thing about it is, let's say the 7th or 8th book tickles your fancy and you want to read it first, you can. These can all be read standalone. If you have family in town visiting, if you go on vacation, have some time away from your kids, these are great escapes. And they will get you right into the story. One thing that I love, like I mentioned earlier, they have suspense. And the suspense is what keeps me going. I personally love suspense. And it thrills me when people tell me that they could not put my book down. I know that's going to happen to you. And one of the most suspenseful ones in this series is One Little Switch. Cash Romeo followed in his dad's footsteps, and he does become a country music superstar. And at the start of his story, some things are going terribly wrong with his tour. Someone is sabotaging it. One of his people has gotten hurt really badly. One of them has gotten killed, and he's not sure what to do, and he's not sure what's going on. And so he ends up needing a replacement, and in steps Ava. The fireworks that erupt between Cash and Ava on stage are nothing compared to what happens behind the scenes. But anyway, I think that the tagline is something like, you know, he needs an opening act, she needs a fresh start, one little switch will change everything. But this one's a fun one. So once again, you will get all 11 ebooks in the Romeo Family Romance series. If you purchase these at any other retailer and you purchase them individually, they're $63 for all the books. The only place that I have a bundle deal anywhere is on my author website at jenniferyoungblood.com. There you will get 40% off, so once again you get this incredible ebook bundle deal for only $37, and I'm throwing in 3 extra ebooks, some contemporary romance. Now, one of the ones of that is Beastly Charm. This one was so much fun to write. It's set against the backdrop of a sweeping mansion, and it has Belle and Sebastian, and Belle is needing to close a real estate deal. The only thing standing in her way is the owner of the estate, Sebastian. This one, as you can tell from the name of it, Beastly Charm, is a modern day Beauty and the Beast. And I just loved writing it, and I know that you'll be swept up in the enchantment. So you'll get this one as an ebook. You'll also get Love Him or Lose Him. and you'll get Seeking Mr. Perfect. So these are really fun ones too. So that's a lot of books that you're going to get for $37. So I hope you'll take advantage of this ebook bundle deal. And like I said, I really, really love reading on ebooks because you can also, you probably do this all the time, but you can adjust the screen too. So make the font whatever size you want it to be. And you can just put this in your purse and take it anywhere, and it's just really, really easy to download the books. So if you're a Christian like me, then keeping things clean and inspirational is very important. That's one thing that I am a big believer in. So the great thing about these novels, if you've never read any of my books before, you will come to learn that I do keep them clean and inspirational. However, I also make them really, really exciting. I always tell people say, well, describe your books. And I say, okay, if you love the heartfelt feeling of Debbie Macomber and Hallmark, but you also crave the action and suspense of Nora Roberts and Danielle Steele, then this series is for you. I really like adding in those combinations. And basically, I just write things that I love to read because I love romantic suspense. And so that's something that I'm just a big believer in. So I think you're really going to love these because you don't have to ever worry about being embarrassed about what you read, or if your kids happen to pick it up, or your grandkids, or even just your sister or your mom. You don't have to be embarrassed about that. So I have been writing a little over 20 years. My first one came out in 2003. I've written over 80 titles, and a couple of years ago, I was very, very honored to be able to become a USA Today best-selling author. And it's really been a neat journey. Writing is something that I have always loved from the time that I was a little girl. It was always my dream. If you've never really read any of my stuff, then you should go on to Amazon. I have over hundreds and thousands of reviews on my books. So it's kind of a good way to kind of see what I'm all about. But I handpicked the 3 books that I told you about. Remember how I told you that you were going to get 3 books, 3 extra ebooks for $14.97? And I handpicked these because I felt like they would go really well with the Romeo Family romance series. But one of those is Seeking Mr. Perfect. And let me pull it up here and I'll show you what the cover looks like. But this one is about Sierra McCain. And she's in New York, and she is works at a big advertising agency, and her boss proposes, and then all of a sudden she gets this frantic call and has to go home to South Carolina. And as she's driving into town, she's not paying attention, she's very distracted, and she rear ends someone. And the guy gets out of the truck, and she about dies because his name is Dalton, the guy who broke her heart. So I'm not going to tell you any more about this one, only that you will love it. Thank you for sticking with me. I love talking about writing, and I really, really, really want you to read this series. Once again, I am offering this incredibly low deal. You're going to get all 11 ebooks in the Romeo Family Romance series. If you went and purchased them individually on Amazon or other retailers, you would pay $63. But only on my author store at jenniferyoungblood.com, you will get 40% off. So you'll get all 11 books for $37.89. Plus, I'm throwing in the 3 extra books that I told you about, the 3 extra ebooks. So you'll get Beastly Charm, Love Him or Lose Him, Seeking Mr. Perfect for absolutely free. That's an extra $14.97 value. So I really hope that you'll take advantage of this deal. Get the books. You will love them, and you will immerse yourself, be immersed in the Romeo Family world, just like I have. And I hope that you will do that so that we can connect and that you can read all of my books. I hope you'll take advantage of this incredible deal. Now, guys, it's summertime. I really, really, really want you to get this deal and read these books. So I'm going to sweeten the deal. The first 50 people who purchase the ebook bundle deal, if you put in the word cash, that's C-A-S-H for Cash Romeo, but just put in cash, you will get an extra 10% off your order. It's programmed so that this will go to the first 50 people who purchase the ebook bundle deal. Now, if you happen to not be one of those first 50, don't get discouraged because it's still an incredible deal. You're getting all 11 books. in the Romeo Family Romance series, all 11 ebooks, and you're getting them for 40% off the retail price. And it's only available on my author store, so you're getting all 11 books for the low price of $37.89. Plus, you're getting the extra 3 books that I talked about. So this is an incredible deal, and I hope you'll take advantage of it. But if you are one of the first 50, be sure and put in the word cash at checkout, and you'll get an extra 10% off. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will take advantage of this incredible ebook bundle deal. I really want you to read these books of the Romeo Family Romance series. So I'm a prolific writer. I write several titles a year, and so you will always have something new to read. But this ebook bundle deal is a great way to start reading my books. And I hope you'll take advantage of it. And I know that you're going to love the Romeos as much as I do.